All right, let's get right into it. Today we're going to talk about something that's, well, it's at the very core of getting anything done. It's this one thing that can either hold you back or completely set you free. We're diving deep into the power of self-belief. You know that little voice, right? That whisper that pops up just when you're about to take a big leap, or even a small one. It's one of the most common thoughts any of us ever have.
Come on, of course you have. We all have. And look, feeling that self-doubt, it doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It's just part of being human. And just acknowledging it, that's the first real step to getting past it.
Okay, so let's break this down. Where does that feeling even come from? Well, it's all about that voice of doubt, that inner critic we all seem to have. Let's really listen in on that internal conversation and figure out what to do about it.
So much of the time, this is the battle going on inside our heads, right? You've got that one voice, the doubt, just yelling, "I can't do this." But then there's the truth, the actual truth, which is that you are capable of way, way more than you think.
So the big question is, how do we quiet that voice of doubt and start listening to the truth about what we can do? Well, it all boils down to one single thing, the first step. And that step is belief.
And listen, this isn't just some fluffy, feel-good advice. Seriously, believing in yourself is the absolute, non-negotiable, #1 first step to getting anything you want. It's literally the starting line for, well, for everything.
I mean, it really makes you think, right? If you don't believe in yourself, who will? You can't just hand that job off to someone else. It has to start with you. That's the core belief that lets other people see what you're made of too.
Okay, but let's get specific about what confidence really is. Because that word gets tossed around all the time, and I think a lot of us get the wrong idea about it. So, what are we actually talking about here?
See, confidence is not about being perfect. It's not about being arrogant or pretending you don't have flaws. It's actually way simpler. It's just trusting that you can learn, that you can grow, and that you can improve. It's a belief in your own potential, not your own perfection.
And you see this pattern everywhere with anyone who's ever done anything great. They all go through the exact same thing. Let's call it the beginner's journey.
Just look at this path to success. It's the same for everyone. You start as a total beginner, you make mistakes, you fail. A lot sometimes, but the key thing is you just keep moving forward. Failure isn't a roadblock, it's literally part of the journey. So what's the difference between the people who make it and the people who quit? It's not that they didn't have setbacks. Oh no, they had plenty. It was this one thing. They believed in themselves. Even when it was hard, even when they failed, that belief was the fuel in their tank.
Okay, great. This all sounds good in theory, right? But how do you actually build that belief, especially on days when you're just not feeling it? Let's get super practical here. Let's talk about building your toolkit of victories.
This is so simple, but it's crazy effective. When you feel unsure, your brain is going to want to focus on all the ways you could fail. Your job is to fight back. You have to consciously remind yourself of your past wins. Give your brain some hard evidence.
You're literally building a case for yourself. So think about it. What's a problem you solved? A goal you actually achieved? What about a really tough time you got through? Or a time you had to be strong? These aren't just fuzzy memories. This is proof. This is cold, hard data that you are capable.
All right, let's pull all these pieces together. We've got the voice of doubt, the power of belief, and this idea of a toolkit of victories. Now, let's boil it all down to one simple phrase you can actually use. This is your new mantra. It's this. I can do this. Just 3 little words. So when that voice of doubt starts whispering, "I'm not good enough," this is what you say back. When you're staring down a new challenge, this is what you tell yourself. It's simple, it's direct, and it's powerful. And so I want to leave you with a question. Because belief isn't something you just have, it's something you do. It needs to be put to work. So what's next for you? A project? A tough conversation? A new goal? What is the challenge that you are going to face with this belief?